Hello.
Recording, so we may now start. Roll call, everyone.
I
Sweet.
am here.
No, but
Oh, hello.
Trips here.
Here.
Okay, we shall start with this group and hopefully have people join later. I think Zay is caught up with something on Stellaris. Anyway, so remember the current situation you were in last week?
There was another ship, a ghost ship.
Yes, but there was also the thing about you suffering a bit of a Gellerfield malfunction.
Oh, that's
Minor
right.
field malfunction.
The
Yeah, and
warp
we've separated,
anomaly.
but it's fine because the plan is simply redeploy everyone. We got the 3,000 armsmen on board, and the 3 regiments. 1,000 will guard the bridge, 1,000 will guard the hangars, and 1,000 will guard the engine room.
And I'll guard. Yeah, the hangars.
So you're just going to and what are you guarding against?
From whatever it's going to come out, while people try to fix the
Warp
Geller field.
incursion.
Well, okay, so please roll the command roll to command all your forces to the necessary area. Plus 40 because you have easier because you have all the available equipment and it's an easier enough roll command.
Okay. With plus 40, I just have 107. Do I even?
How well do you do it? 4 degrees. That was a fairly good and confident roll. Very strong, very firm, and very easily directed to all the forces. And in turn, your forces quickly arrive at their necessary destination. Our impressive parade ground in front of the hangars. Everyone prepared for any form of surprise attack. But as this is going on, you start hearing things are going well until, of course, you start hearing a communication over the comms, and you hear a voice from one of your many tech priests saying, "Hello, this is 7B9225B7 Toaster. We have encountered a block.
Define a block.
We have encountered rogue servitors.
Rogue servitors?
They are killing my personnel."
Okay. Then we can send the armsmen at that, since the guardsmen have it taken care of for protection of everything else.
Affirmative. They have commandeered. There is unknown maleficaran forms of warp shenanigans within my Garfield hub.
Hey, hold on. They commandeered what?
They appear to have commandeered and are attempting to disable the Gellerfield.
Ah, yes, that's unhealthy.
Very well. So now you've got some rogue servitors trying to disable your Gellerfield. So your reaction is to send men at them.
Yes.
Okay, please roll a command roll. This will be a flat.
What?
Actually,
Okay.
because their servitors are plus 15.
Plus 15?
And your
Okay.
place plus 20.
Got it.
Ooh, so it's a bit of a steep fight and it's taking a few hours. Fairly solid. Thankfully, your men are able to get into the Gellerfield area and gun down the various servitors. They themselves are tough, but not impossible to kill. But apparently, some of the servitors had started to arm themselves,
Oh, shit.
actually managing to use guns and equipment. And
That's unhealthy.
yes, but they were able to be disposed of. You've lost some men, of course, in the fighting. One man being tragically torn in two. There was one survivor of the personnel in the area, a tech priest who used a drill arm to kill a bunch of people.
Bunch of our people, or just...
No, a bunch of these servitors.
Oh, okay.
There was also a strange servitor that appears to have been radiating a specialized telekinetic shield.
Boy.
And no sure
Telekinetic.
how. All they find out is it has been severely damaged from all the las gun rounds that's been pumped into it. They managed to get past the shield through sheer force of attrition.
So that specific servitor then is dead, or rather dealt with, subdued, if you will.
It is thoroughly scrapped.
Oh, it is scrapped completely.
Okay.
Well, more in the sense that it has been rendered into various forms of burn marks, surviving charred melted plate metal, and scrapped electrified electronics. Well, disabled electronics.
Yeah, I prefer it in that form. Carrying the void.
But nonetheless, your Gellerfield is restored, and your tech priest are able to get in just in time to re-establish the Gellerfield and make it strong and stable again.
Oh, thank Christ.
So, yes.
Oh,
So nothing too terrible happened. But wasn't there a ship next to us this whole time as well?
Oh yes, there's been a ghost ship following you.
What's it doing? Just following?
Yep.
hail it!
I'll call it.
Alright, fine. You send out a broadcast signal, and you get no reply. No reply at all.
Hmm. We can't talk to this ghost. This makes me uneasy.
I mean, if it's just following, we don't really have to do much of anything with it.
That is true. Okay, we'll just keep a watch on it.
And you watch it.
I mean, if it starts shooting at us, that's a different
Yeah.
thing entirely.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
For now?
yep, the ghost ship is following you, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Just seems to be hovering, moving up and down slightly in the warp. Just, yes?
I was gonna say, how big is this ship that's following us?
Ooh, smaller than yours. Smaller than yours. Frigate. No, not frigate. What's smaller than the frigates again? It's,
Like a scout sloop?
yeah, pretty much. Well, no, not that. That will be tiny. About 1.5 kilometers.
Like a raider?
Yeah, raider.
Okay.
You pretty much, it looks similar to the kind of ship you encountered when you were trying to leave the procession of the damned.
Hmm.
Your sensors can pick up its colour, which is mostly black, with a black finish.
Can we use the sensors to find out if it is a solid object?
Of course, of course. That will be a scrutiny roll.
It's okay, guys. I think this is my worst skill. I got this.
Also add your ship's detection rating.
Shift detection rating.
I think it's 4.
I think 5 is number rating. Hold on. Detection. Nope, detection is a +4.
Huzzah, I remember my rules.
This is a big, beautiful boat.
Oh my god, I actually got it.
Oh,
Oh,
well done. So,
I did it.
by the way, Nob, your microphone's being a bit staticky.
Let me see if I can fix it.
Well, anyway, you're managing to tell that this ship is... Okay, give me 1 or 2. Pick 1 or 2.
I choose one.
I'll be back.
You meant to let me roll.
Oh.
And to say the number and then I roll.
Well, I mean, you can still roll. I just didn't know what I wanted. Dang.
Okay, so, it's not solid. It's apparently ethereal. It's not really there. You're not picking up in your senses, really, beyond the outer shell. It's kind of there, but it's not there.
So, like, it's phasing in and out of existence, sort of thing?
You're not sure.
Hmm.
You may double check to make sure there's no pastrami on the sensors again. But suffice to say, yeah, that's the ghost ship, just hanging out behind you. It gets closer, and it gets closer, and after a while, it gets very close. Are you going to do anything about it?
Rook, it appears they're catching us.
Do we ram?
No, turning around in the warp sounds like a terrible idea.
Boarding
Hey,
party?
hey.
But it would be the move they least expect.
Yes.
This is also true.
No one would expect the ship to just turn around and ram them.
Also, it's there, but it's not.
That also is unhealthy.
So, I mean, if we rip the e-brake, turn the boat around, and ram it, and it's not actually there, God only knows where we're going to end up.
True. So, sending ships sounds like a terrible idea. Especially if they're just gonna get broken.
What was that last bit?
Especially if they're just gonna get broken. Or not land on it.
Remember, your ship isn't exactly in the best state at the moment.
Yeah. I'd say we just keep going for now.
Your microphone's still pretty bad.
Yeah, the connection's pretty bad right now. Don't know why.
Fair enough. So anyway, you come to the end of your final journey after your probably one of the longest trips you've had in the warp so far, about almost 2 weeks. Nothing particularly momentous happens. There was that one weird, I think, slight brain, like everyone felt the day was getting very, very long, dragging out. It felt like it was going on for days, if not weeks. You ate extra meals even because you were so hungry.
How strange.
Yes, the time in the warp changes. A few men start doing a dance number as they get cabin fever.
Do. Hey. Do. Hey.
1 second, I throw stuff in the laundry.
Okay.
So, everybody's feeling cabin fever, like crew as well, I'm assuming.
Not everyone, it's just kind of a... Some people are, some people aren't. Some people with time
Oh, okay.
normal, some people with times going faster. But it's all twisting and going around in a slow...
Maybe a
Is-
jog around the ship would help.
Trying to think of how to phrase the question. For the ones that, like, are taking it the hardest, is it going to, like, riot levels of...
just incredibly bored.
or rioting levels? Okay. They're just super bored.
Well, there's a bit of backing up in one of the fluid sewage systems in the ship, because the guy who has to press this one button every few hours has pressed it like 5 times in an hour. Your ship is...
Okay, but it's not like a... it's getting real type moment.
No, don't worry. It's like a day. Like, you know those days you have at work where you just want the day to end? It's sort of like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on from that, I'll have to wait till Knob before we can actually come out of the warp.
Oh, since we're waiting on Knob, one thing I would like to do, if it's a super long day, I want to make sure that the lizard friend is eating well.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I also want to check up on it.
the lizard is very content to stay put in the room you have assigned him. Doesn't seem to...
Right. But I mean, as far as bringing him, like, nice food.
He seems to curl up on the bed Kind of like a dog or a cat.
Like a little dog soldier.
Yes,
A lizard dog soldier.
a Terralian dog soldier. Who is also a lizard.
Oh wait, also, I want to check up on the dragon. It's been forever since I've done that.
Okay, you go into the dragon. He's in kowtowing on adamantine. He's made a small dent in your stockpile. As in a literal small dent in the raw ore you have.
Yeah.
Please roll a perception test.
Okay.
We've gone this long, and I don't think anybody's mentioned to Crow that there's a dragon on the ship.
Oh, fair enough. First of all,
Just thinking about it.
Oh.
do you want to say anything to the dragon at all, or do anything?
Well, I'm just gonna whatchamacallit. Well, hello there, buddy. I've come once again to check up on you, and maybe see up on your scales or just your current mood of being in a spaceship.
Comes in with a
For the
chainsaw.
world.
I need to check on your scales.
Anyway,
Yeah.
well, this today the dragon seems to be roosting in one of the rafters of the hangar, or not the hangar of the cargo bay.
Containment area.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to be really coming down today. It's just sort of yelling that.
It's probably
And it seems to be acting indifferently.
yeah. It's probably feeling a little cooped up.
I mean, he is trying to fly, but he's not been doing much. He has singed
Yeah.
one of the computers, which has annoyed the tech priests. Because this computer
Oh,
is apparently very sacred, because it was made by Saint blah 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 blah. You weren't really paying attention to the name. Unless you want to, I can give you a name.
Yeah. I was more interested in the dragon. Dragons will be dragons.
Well, he's technically a Keldrog.
Yeah, dragon.
Okay. Moving forward, yes, your perception test, as you're walking through, your foot hit something, and you find a small piece of metal, clean and very shiny, very fresh, about the size of the palm of your hand, about the size as the palm of your hand. It curls a bit, and it's made of pure solid metal, and you can recognize it as one of the dragon's scales.
Oh, a scale.
Yes.
I should bring this in and see if any of the techies can give any hardness testings or whatever on this.
And you hit-
Wonder if it'll make good armor.
Mm.
Or even better, sword plating.
Finish. Oh.
You need someone to
Yes,
answer.
Captain.
So hello.
Hello.
We fixed the
I-
Jeller
Hello.
field while you were gone.
Oh, thank God.
You're a forceful application of men.
Of Imperial Guardsmen.
I got a chunk of metal adamantium dragon scale.
You get one adamant. Well, you get one dragon
Ah.
scale. I haven't yet to say if it's adamantine.
Yeah, but he's been eating lots of adamantine. You should get more.
I eat bread. My skin isn't bread, though.
Your skin, your
Yeah,
skin
it
is
is.
made out of
Your
stuff.
skin is composed of the stuff that was made of the bread.
Uh,
Yeah, your
That's
bread.
a better way.
So what's like I am bread.
Anyways, let's see. I've got the roll 20 open.
So
How
do
many
Slowly
bread?
you
loading,
have at all? Rab need a. I think it's like an evaluate. Or,
I do. I can evaluate it.
or chemistry, or something along that line.
Oh, Crow has chemistry. And Knob
I
has
do have
evaluate.
chemistry.
Very well. Who do you want to go to with this?
Oh no.
I look at it like it's a jewel. I'm gonna like blow like it's going. Yes, it's worth it. And he'll tell you the actual stuff about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably going to first take it to Rook, then take it to Crow.
Okay.
Very well. You you take it to
Oh.
please do a roll. This will be a plus 20.
Plus 20?
Yes.
Yes. This thing is critical!
Well,
Oh,
you're fairly certain this isn't adamantine. It's far too light.
can I see what it...
You're fairly
Do
certain
I know it?
it appears to be steel.
Oh.
Steel. How
Naturally occurring steel.
how
That's
good is the
unfortunate.
Like
steel?
I said, this is worthless.
It's quite high quality steel.
My adamantium! He's eating!
It's got a bit of a bluish color.
And producing steel.
How does it is it in any way comparable to plasteel or whatever chainswords are tend to be made out of?
Well, he can definitely
I
tell.
have adamantium teeth.
Well, unless with testing.
Oh.
Unless testing. You're not really sure.
Like I said, it's worthless. Go see Dark Eldar, maybe he knows.
I'll go see the
My
Dark
specialty
Eldar.
is in jewel accessories.
If
and
it's
looking
not
at pieces of metal.
particularly
Apparently.
useful for combat, it'll make a pretty penny somewhere.
It's
So-
so reflective, really.
Woo!
Look
Could
into
use
it,
it as
it's
an
just
ornament.
tiny mirror. It's those tiny Eldar mirrors.
So, Crow, are you interested in evaluating this scale?
I will chemistry it, not so much as evaluate it.
Well, that's my point, yeah.
But yes.
You're going to test the chemical combination and how this thing was made.
Okay. Any modifiers?
No, actually a -10, because this is an unknown process. Ooh,
Oh, I got it.
Well done. You can tell this is of an unusually pure quality, and the fact that it is indeed naturally occurring, because steel does not naturally occur.
Oh,
So it appears the dragon has somehow been able to eat iron or some other ore-based combination, has been able to produce steel out of its scales.
oh, probably from what it's eaten earlier.
Yes, this appears to be quite an old scale, as far as you can tell, in terms of when it was actually... You would use the word forged, but it's a bit of a wrong term in terms of grown.
Right, but it would be the word that would closely relate, or closely, closest relate.
Closely get the meaning across.
Yes.
That too.
Oh yeah. Would you be interested in the process of how this was formed, or
He's
anything like that, Crow?
On the chemistry roll, would you like to answer at all? Are you interested in that?
I mean, yeah. Crow's always interested in seeing the weird and strange.
Well, unfortunately, you're not quite sure how this works. Your roll was not quite good enough. You can tell that this has been...
Well,
It's got an unusual formation in terms of lattice and how it's actually constructed itself on the atomic level. So it's a bit stronger than your average steel, but you're not really sure how it could have come about.
So basically, it's steel, but more efficient.
Well, more pure in terms of its ability to actually remain strong.
it can last
Fair.
longer without rusting and the such. It's more chemically
Ooh.
stable.
With that chemistry roll, could I tell if it can oxidize?
No.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we
It's
could
steel,
keep it
so you could
around.
take a estimate to say that it's probably not going to, but unfortunately, you're not sure.
Nothing concrete.
No.
Okay.
Testing is required.
Well, I'll tell him I found this in the dragon's pen, and then it looks like one of its scales.
Wait, we have a pin for dragons?
Yeah, we have a dragon.
We have a dragon, not just a dragon pin.
Yeah, come with me. Come on, let's go see it.
I'm going to follow, because weird and strange.
You follow him back to the dragon pen. The dragon is currently
I-
snoozing up in the rafters.
I point at the dragon.
It is
There's the dragon.
It appears to have started. Next to it is a bit of a chewed. The thing it's on is a bit chewed. It's apparently been choosing the superstructure.
Yeah,
So
going on those adamantian ore things and other stuff lying around.
like I'm not going to try to wake it up. I'm not going to try to wake it up. Like I'm trying to be stealthy and just examine it from afar.
Please roll a.
Jurgo doesn't give a. He's
Like
not
more
going
so
to
just
mess with-
not so much to like any great detail, just kind of like taking mental notes and just checking it out.
Do you have common
like
law
looking at it.
expense?
Yeah.
Common law expense.
I am a Xenos without common lore Xenos.
Beep boop, fuck the loyalists.
Oh, hey Zay.
Oh, you don't have any common lores?
I do have common lores. I have War, Dark Eldar, and Pirates.
Very well. Please
What is this a common lore test for?
Oh,
The
calm down.
dragon.
You're not there.
You're loud. Time out.
Oh,
Who's loud?
You apparently. I can hear you fine.
oh,
My bad. I just had you cranked on volume.
Fun.
And
we're in the dragon pen. I'm showing Crow the dragon.
Nice.
Yeah, because Crow didn't know about it.
very well.
A super pure steel scale.
Yes, you got that.
And
So
you're
yeah,
not
just-
allowed. You're not allowed to mutilate it.
Oh no. So like the stuff it's eating, is it eating like chunks of adamantium stuff on the ship,
Oh,
or is it eating parts of the ship?
it,
We have
seems-
we have ore
Okay,
in the hold that it's eating.
Please roll a perception test. Plus 10.
Easier?
No, awareness actually. Awareness test plus 10. Yeah. Easy.
Oh.
yes.
I'd assume I'd know about these things and just tell them.
Well, it's more his observation. He asked me. So you're able to tell that on the whole, it appears to have been eating the adamantine, making a slow but steady process through it. But you can definitely tell that certain things in the room have been chewed. Not eaten, but
Okay. Would we have any like in a world full of plasteel? Would we have any like steel structures?
Mm,
It's probably from when it was on the planet, since this seems old, kinda.
Right. Crow's just trying to connect dots.
you can-
Someone want to fill me in? What's going on?
Looking at a scale.
Didn't
Yeah.
it come
Okay,
up?
so I wouldn't be able to readily identify what is and isn't steel. I mean, not trying to sound like facetious prick or anything. Just,
No.
I mean, like I said, this is the far future where we use plasteel.
Also, you're an Eldar, so isn't everything like Wraithbone?
Oh, Dark
I am not.
Dark
Or
Eldar use that.
Dark Eldar don't use Wraithbone.
They don't.
No, because
No.
Wraithbone requires a psychic active to be psychically active. to create.
We actually use steel, where the rest of the galaxy uses plasteel,
Huh.
because we don't have psychers of our own. The more you know. I mean,
Annoying
we do
fact
have
that-
some Wraithbone, but all of our Wraithbone is stolen.
This is why the Dark
G.I.
Eldar survived,
Joe.
because they've never been Wraithboned.
Ba-dum.
I get it.
Now that you are erect with that knowledge, let's move on. So, yes, I don't think you've generally got the qualifications to start metallurgist, be a metallurgist and understand the full depths of...
When I level
no,
up,
no.
I will.
It was more of one of those like, could Crow piece together? Okay, there's steel in here, so he's eating steel. It makes steel scales. Versus, if we feed him more adamantine, would adamantine scales be a thing? Those are the only kind of dots Crow is trying to connect.
But that's the thing, anyway, so...
But that's fair.
Oh, Scraffle's left, I was about to tell him something. Scraffle's come back. Scraffles, please add to your your inventory 1 steel scale.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on from that, you start hear a suddenly whoop whoop noise. Whoop whoop.
Oh my.
That's the sound of the sleep.
Drop the bass.
Me and Paladin got it.
still, despite the fact that to drop the base, you did not buy the drop temple, so you can't do that. Instead,
Nani.
Do you not dubstep?
I know the dubstep, and I am choosing to ignore it.
Wub 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 wub.
Flubba-dub-jub-dub.
This is why we need a noise marine in the party.
Let's not.
Timeline.
I thought about it.
Nope.
Nope, we would have killed you.
Anyway,
Oh,
Or he
I'm
would've
aware.
killed us.
Unless you were somehow redeemed and you were like an emperor worshipping noise marine who just retained all of his mutations because he used to follow chaos.
It unfortunately doesn't work like that for him.
Okay, what were you saying, Zaku?
just checking that everyone's done. Everyone good? Okay. I'm just busy deleting a map that you've made irrelevant. Joking. But moving forward.
Great work, guy.
Yes, you basically hear an announcement saying, attention all hands, we have arrived at our destination, we are entering the Zafe system. The Zafe system.
Oh,
Who here remembers
Rad.
what I was telling you about Zafe last game?
yes, I do
Arm
too.
sports.
Ah, I wonder if the knight will be useful.
It will be the most useful here.
Anyway, so you've arrived at Zafe and your small flotilla is making its way across the system. You notice that the system itself is curiously quite abandoned. There is nothing of real note, no ships, no one else. If you would like to make a detection rating to just confirm that.
Okay.
I can do it.
We have
Oh,
scrutiny
but
plus
how do
ship's
it?
detection rating, which is +4. Easier.
Okay. Do I get any? Is this a tech use roll or
This is a scrutiny roll.
scrutiny? Okay. Well, I'm still good at that, so. Not good enough, though.
Why do you get a -10?
Didn't you say +10 easier?
No, +4.
Oh, I heard 10.
Either way, you don't get it.
Okay.
Suffice to say, Mo, your sensors pretty much confirm to you the system is deserted.
Odd.
Quite.
You are picking up that the world of Zafe is visible in the distance. It is a giant brown-grey planet with blue-green oceans.
Pretty.
You then see a giant explosion on the planet.
Also pretty.
About the size of, on the screen, no bigger than the tip of your pinky.
That's still a city going off.
Yep, and you see another one somewhere else. They happen every couple of 30 minutes or so.
That looks
So
like
it
a
seems
ton of
like there's
fun.
So it seems like there's some time between the shots, or what we're thinking are gunshots.
Can I use the ship's systems to maybe trace back the trajectory of whatever those projectiles are?
They're at this range, but once you actually get into orbit, you get a bit closer. You notice that you can do that.
Okay. What would that be?
That will generally be another detection. Will
Okay,
be a
so-
detection to pick it up, and then you'll be a. I'm going to say a scrutiny plus. If you had trade mathematician, I'd make it easier, but you don't.
I don't.
No, so just that'd be a hard scrutinies, which would be a -10 harder.
Okay, so net plus. Okay, first the detection roll, so that's the -4 because of the ship, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yay! And then you do another scrutiny, which is a 10 harder.
Okay. Also with the ship or just myself?
Yourself.
Okay. So this would be +10. Or no. Yes, +10. Got it!
Well, you were able to trace the trajectory. So where the shot landed, first you try to trace things, and you generally have to calculate the size of this bombardment. And this bombardment is, of course, the size of what we considered a Imperial grade macro battery shell. But there's no ships in orbit firing. But you trace
So
it
they
back-
have walking naval batteries.
Yeah, you trace it back, and you trace it about just like halfway across the continent to what appears on the map a giant moving dust cloud. But on closer inspection, you're able to pick out an outline of a large metallic city.
Cornelius,
Moving.
permission
Well-
to hail that object on the Vox?
What are you going to say to it? though?
Well, considering there's no spaceport here, perhaps we can make ourselves some allies.
Really doesn't. Right now, at this point, I'll call Grace. What's her take on this? We need a plan before we go down and talk to battleships.
So you were lagging like crazy. What did you say?
We need to talk to Grace and everyone else because we need a plan before we go talk to battleships.
Oh, you mean,
Oh, mean Hope?
That one.
Yeah, that one.
So Hope picks up and he goes, "Guys, are you seeing? Hey guys, are you seeing this? There's like an explosion there, explosion there, explosion there, explosions everywhere."
You're gonna get a kick out of this. They have walking naval artillery.
Awesome. Don't see many
I know,
cities,
right?
though.
Hey, I'm sorta here now.
Hello.
Welcome to Matt.
Hello.
Okay, we just need the coordinates from those worlds.
Also,
And seeing
I
as
will
how
point
we
out, by the
don't.
way, that you can detect that this planet has crazy radiation levels.
Yeah.
Like, nothing that would kill you if you went outside, but certain areas are, like, toxic. Air quality is, like, really poor.
Oh, so we found Periphery Krieg. Wonderful.
With arms forts on it.
Okay,
Well,
let's see.
Would
Yeah,
you
like I said, Periphery Krieg.
Would you like to do a detection roll for the, star map?
Sure, I'll take another shot at it.
Remember, plus
Vandrick, what is your...
only one person
Oh.
who's doing it.
Nope, I bombed
That
it.
one first.
Is it scrutiny?
It's screwed.
Yeah.
Not awareness. Okay, that's fine. I don't have ranks in scrutiny. What is your scrutiny, Matt?
He's failed.
Yeah.
Okay, you rolled a 77.
Unfortunately, you're not quite sure where the star map is, I'm afraid.
Okay,
you
we
get the idea
don't
that
know
it's-
exactly.
You get the idea it's probably somewhere on the northern continent. Just from, like, base signals and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
things you've already had. But tracking it down, you're not sure.
Okay, so are we looking at the northern continent right now?
Yeah,
Is that where that one dust cloud we were seeing it?
yeah, about that area.
Yeah. Show's still tracking whatever the thing is.
Yep.
Oh, are
On-
there any other giant ships on the ground over on the northern continent?
Well, from your detections, there's hundreds of them.
There's
Which one's the
hundreds
biggest?
of these things.
Not on the northern continent,
Yeah.
like all over the planet.
Yeah, but on the northern continent, how many are there?
Mm, about 55.
Which one's the biggest?
Ooh. Hold on, let me check. These things do vary in size from a couple of... we'll point out these things are... The smaller ones are like only like a few hundred meters, but the biggest ones... let me find my information I jotted down.
And each one of these is a city of their own.
Oh yeah, the biggest one you found is up to 8 kilometers long.
Do they have a spaceport in it?
You can't tell from your detections, unfortunately.
Okay. So we have no way of going down to the planet other than in shuttles, which
Even if it did have a space, Imperial ships can't fly in atmosphere. We just crash into them.
Well,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Space shuttles. Spaceports are for shuttles.
You have land.
Yes.
Getting close enough, true.
You haven't tried sending information down there. I know Zay
Hy-
suggested
hypothetically, some of the small void transports and like frigates could maybe put down an atmosphere, but that's about it.
All right.
Okay, so
this is like a normal gravity planet, a bit higher than normal, about 1.2 Gs.
Alright,
okay,
well-
so
I propose we contact one of these cities and request permission to land.
okay, so yeah, let's call them and ask for permission to
Do you want to go to the biggest one or another one?
the biggest one.
Very well, you send down your communication. You get no reply, but a few hours later you eventually get a small signal contact. And you...
What's the signal say?
Is that a language I know of?
Fascinating.
Please, someone
We don't.
I'll grab my
speak
translator
either.
unit.
Someone get low Gothic.
Great.
Or...
I have a translator unit in my helmet.
Oh, you have a translator unit. Oh, yes. Hold on.
Low Gothic? I speak that too.
I speak Low Gothic as well.
Low Gothic itself is a general term for the various languages throughout the Imperium.
Yeah.
It's not it's not a single language.
This is a planetary dialect of Low Gothic. You'd need speak language, the planetary dialect of this specifically.
You can roll on Low Gothic to figure it out.
Wait a minute. Let me check my things. I'm pretty sure I've equipped
Fuck it,
this.
Have a translator unit so they can understand fine. They pretty much read.
You know what? Fuck it. Let me.
So what's he
roll on
saying?
Linguistics Low Gothic or speak language Low Gothic.
Let's see how he does.
I understand.
Rob is good. Nob does not.
Speak language Low Gothic. No modifier.
Get a +10. So Nob's still
Minus. Oh, a +10, so then that's a 37 of 46 instead of out of 36.
Well,
So if you're able to get the gist of it, you guys are kind of struggling, but you get the idea. It sort of translates to as, "Greetings. This is His Lordship, or this is the Duchy of the lower deck, of the lower 57th deck, of the second to the rightful heirs of the city of the true city of Floma, rightful rulers of Zaith. Please state your name and intention."
The ship is divided into countries. Ship is divided into countries.
Oh, please.
God.
Oh, please. Battleships are divided into countries in space. This isn't weird.
He's not wrong.
Okay.
Well, presumably they're just
Okay,
as
let's
xenophobic
see.
as the rest of your kind, so would one of the humans like to take over for me?
I'm going to hand Rook my translator unit.
Please state your intention, or you will
thank
be
you.
fired upon.
Quickly, or I can just start speaking in Low Gothic at them.
I mean,
I'll
that
shoot
was-
you.
okay.
No, Seneschal. Let Seneschal speak.
Thank you. Hello, we are the glorious rogue traders of House Rook. We merely wish to visit your world peacefully
And resupply.
and resupply. Thank you for that.
and maybe help you do some fighting.
We'll worry about that later.
We will offer you the aid of our services if we can resupply.
There's a short reply. You have
The-
to fight before you get a reply. This man pops back on, and I will find a picture of this man. Hold on.
Hooray!
As usual, Sho is wearing his helmet and preferably not showing his hooves so that they might assume he's just a kind of short dude.
Just a short,
You
weird.
have him, you have interacted with, and you get a picture of the man back. Please check Discord.
On Discord.
Oh, hey.
My.
They are also Xeon here.
Yes.
Did we accidentally stumble into the Outworlds Alliance today?
Again?
I think we're a bit
Again.
we're a bit close to the galactic rim for this to be Outworlds Alliance.
Hey,
They're
The
core-
41st Millennium Outworlds Alliance.
so the man replies, and he
Wow, you look very poorly animated.
Who is that anyway?
This, I think that's
That's not Rombarol. Who the fuck is that?
I think that might be around.
That's not
Jolly,
Rombarol.
it looks like
That's
Jolly.
Shollyable. That's Shollyable. Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Oh right, Rombarol has the giant porn stash.
Yeah, you can't miss Rombarol.
Okay, Seneschal.
He's also kind of fat.
Yes, sir.
I think we should invite them up to the for dinner.
This
and
assumes
negotiate.
they have orbit-capable transport and aren't in the immediate
provide it.
vicinity of an enemy anti-air battery.
You hear a reply saying, "Greetings, I, Duke of the Lower Decks, greet you. I myself greet you on behalf of our glorious leader, and I now need to think of a name."
Our glorious leader, Lord
Giran
Such and
Zabi.
Giran Zabi. Yeah.
I'm not too sorry.
Our esteemed Giran Zabi, the 117th.
Okay. I think. Minerva Borge.
Eh,
Oh,
Oh yes. By the way, there's
named after
full
named after
Street
Giran's,
title.
named after Giran's daughter.
Also, no.
that's not how that works.
By the way, no, sorry. The Regent President Isn't the President. The Regent Isn't Minerva Borge.
Oh, Minerva, not Minerva. Okay.
There is a Gundam reference you could make here, but that would require me getting very disgusting and having bad flashbacks.
Anyway, Minerva Borge will greet you. I greet you on behalf of her ladyship, the Royal Regent President Minerva Borge. It is a pleasure to meet you. What deals do you wish to make?
Oh,
We-
glad they're down to business.
Please know that we are currently training all weapon systems on your ship. Any attempt to fire upon us will be met with equal force.
Seneschal talk. I gotta get our guns ready.
These guys don't fuck around.
Anyways,
Currently, we have a
we
massive
wish to
element-
offer you
Yes.
the aid of our forces in exchange for you helping us get some coordinates we need,
Is it like-
as well as resupplying our ship, if possible.
There is a quick smattering of replies. We agree to meet you on our glorious ship of the city of the rightful rulers of Zaith, Floma. We greet you to come down to meet with our Presidenta.
Radical. We thank you for your not shooting us out of the sky. Yes.
You are welcome. Please keep your ship at a healthy distance from ours, or we shall fire upon it.
Understood, and we shall. Pleasure doing.
Hail to Floma. And the thing just cuts out.
Hail to what?
All right, have Grace come with us.
Hope.
She's also kind of an important member.
Her name is Hope.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
George,
yeah.
whatever her name is.
Grace is my game.
Everyone's
I'm
name
sorry,
is
I
George
just
on
spent
this
6 months
ship.
or something in the warp. Everything's messy.
Anyways,
Right.
ferry shuttle.
I'm going down. I can't stand sticking around here anymore.
I
I'd
will,
love to
of
go.
course, be
Wait,
going along.
Yeah, night
That's
come along.
if we can find a port for my night, I'd love to come down.
We aren't bringing your night down this first time.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Crow
bring it
would
down
like
the
to come.
second time.
Come, we can act
Second
as
time, we probably-
her ladyship's Xenos bodyguards.
Yeah,
Sexy
I'll
Xenos
come as another noble or bodyguard or both. Yes.
I mean, this is probably going to be where your areas of expertise come in most handy. I suggest you come
yeah.
with us, Jurgo.
Yes, I'd love nobles and such. Maybe I could win a few duels or whatever. They love that kind of stuff.
I'm more interested in how these cities stay mobile.
Probably the same way ships stay mobile.
Well, they're land-bound. Do they
Yeah, you
walk?
just
Do they
get
roll?
really
I'm curious.
real.
Are they pulled by massive caravans of glorious beasts?
That would be most impressive.
Oh, mechanical beasts even. That would be double cool.
Crow is getting more intrigued as this goes on.
This is the conversation we're having on the way down in the shuttle, I'm
I
presuming.
understand. Let's go. Keep going. It's great.
Oh man, this is great.
So, anything else you want to add?
I'm pretty good.
So,
Yeah, Show's interested because if they have giant legs, he might be able to get some sort of data on them to somehow, some way, maybe send home so that they can build even bigger battle suits.
Big machines of walking death.
Anyway,
Many gun.
as you move along, eventually you start to see. It doesn't take you long to actually see Floma in the distance, but as you get closer, you're able to tell that the dust cloud surrounding it does obscure it. But as you get closer, you're able to tell that this is what Floma looks like. Floma is not one vehicle. It is a train of 4, about 2.5 kilometer long boxes, about 1 kilometer high, on giant caterpillar tracks underneath them.
That is incredibly impressive.
On the back
Oh.
one, there is a gun, which is the entire back top of the back one seems to be made up of a gun which stretches up at least 5 kilometers long. It looks like a giant tuning fork.
Cool.
The sides and the top half are littered with macro batteries in pretty much every angle you can look at. Beside these macro batteries are giant spires built out of the back of the city, the moving city, as it moves along a wide open plain, crushing what seems to be small mountains.
Something like this? I posted it in the Discord.
A bit more boxy and shame and very, very huge, but I guess.
Well, I think that is very, very huge.
Oh, I mean huger.
But-
It's a bit more fat looking.
Okay.
But that's a good enough picture. You are directed to the very front of the thing, where there are many more impressive towers. You are directed to a hangar bay, and as you approach, you are greeted with a voice of an unfamiliar voice saying, "Attention, incoming outsiders. Do not attempt to deviate from your current course. Coordinates are being relayed. Any attempt to deviate will be met with lethal force."
Man,
Well,
they're
that's a
really
good reason
jumpy.
not to deviate.
What a great
Aren't
day to
they?
deviate from the path.
What a great day to deviate.
In addition, please do not attempt to move in the slightest. We are currently firing 17. We are currently entering into our afternoon firing of the batteries. Please cover your ears.
Oh,
The seneschal covers her ears.
I suppose I'll do a similar thing.
The show does as well.
Asked so nice.
I will-
Agreed.
Assuming he was brought along. Ugh. Vandrick will just put his helmet on.
Anyway, as you,
Or maybe keep his helmet on, I don't know.
you are able to,
I am helmeted as well.
as you go on, essentially what happens is, you basically first hear like a sudden bang, like a sound like the biggest boom you've ever probably heard. You don't really get the full experience of macro batteries going off inside a ship because there's no sound in space is always muffled and distorted. Here, you get the full sound of a macro battery. Then you get another, and another, and another, and then hundreds going on for the next 2 minutes as you approach.
Oh boy.
Ship, your actual thing actually starts to quake from the sheer supersonic effect of the blasts.
I wonder how the people on this ship not go deaf.
Mm-hmm.
Earplugs.
If it is anything like the gunnery decks, then they do!
Very enthusiastic about deafness.
Anyway, it's actually becoming quite hard for you to actually think, and unfortunately, your ship actually does deviate slightly out of the controlled path. And then 5 seconds later, you actually see a flurry of flak fly towards your shuttle, and your pilot is able to then pull out back into the control path, and they immediately stop firing.
Oh,
That's
boy.
Please remain in the flight path.
Did they fire
Okay.
those manually, or are they just coded to fire that way?
It it's what Archaeotech. It's probably coded.
Huh.
This is the greatest adventure ever.
I will point. We wish to inform you that the gunners on our AAV weapons were not informed of your arrival. We are attempting to deviate you along a sight lines where you may not be fired upon.
Okay.
Well, they're cordial at least.
Remember, any attempt to deviate again will be met with lethal force, no matter what.
These people
So,
do
who
take.
thinks we should let the pilot in on the gin when we get back?
Yeah, he needs a break.
These people do take their protocol most seriously.
Yeah.
You take your delivery most seriously.
What are you talking about?
My point stands.
It'll be fun.
That was
taking
in
on
character,
some-
by the way. That was
I'm
showcasing,
aware.
not
I
me.
I am fully aware of that, Matt.
Okay, just making sure.
You're not playing 18 characters, so I don't get all of their voices mixed up this time.
That's true.
Crow might have picked the wrong fop to follow.
Uh,
No, you've the perfect one.
You picked
He
the
always
one that the plot
needs to-
focuses on.
More importantly,
Yeah.
Anyway, so you
Most
you
importantly,
finally
even.
managed to make it to the hangar, and you land in a very large hangar. All about, if any of you looking outside the front of the shuttle are able to see hundreds of like fighters, like rolling off production lines, being reloaded, being reprepped. The problem is there's hardly any room, and even you landing is a tiny spot.
Huh.
Interesting.
Like you've got planes which are trying to fit between one another, and only the runways appear to be kept clear.
Nice.
So as you set yourself down, how do you come out of the ship?
Orderly and as calmly as possible so as not to get fragged.
To,
What he said.
I
You are immediately greeted by the Zafe armsman, who I shall now get a picture of.
To-
the Fleming armsman.
I imagine they look an awful lot like Xeon foot soldiers.
No, but they're all pointing guns at you.
Fantastic.
I wave at them.
They do
For-
wave back.
For the record, Zaku, this is the Saint Blessed Carapace armor that is being worn.
Oh yes, very impressive. But their armor is actually quite. I'm trying to get the picture up.
Bayonetta-ish.
No, that's the old picture from last week, mate.
Yeah.
Here we go. It is mildly ornate, but very simple.
World War I Kriegers.
Yes, and they all seem to be wearing gas masks and seem to have a form of respirational system built into their suits. Everything seems to be covered, and they're all using what you appear to see autoguns.
Sure, we
See-
didn't land on Krieg.
Yeah, see, I told you, it's Periphery Krieg. But no, the Kriegers all use las guns. It's not Krieg.
Huh.
They all seem to think at the back there seems to be another man in the same sort of green uniform who's standing a bit apart. He also has his weapon drawn and trained on you, but his is a bit more of a relaxed posture where it's by his hip.
I see.
Essentially,
Crow is not wearing his helmet, Zaku, just so you know.
they're not really phased.
That's always
They
nice
think-
of them.
They just seem to be pointing guns at everyone in general.
It's a nice change of pace, actually, isn't it?
Yeah. At least they're coming at us straight, not,
Yeah.
being duplicitous
Pleasant.
about wanting to kill us.
Then essentially
Yeah.
you see a man saying, "You will surrender all current weapons during your visit to the city. Please deposit all weapons into the box."
Can we leave them on the shuttle?
Sounds like a deal.
There sounds to be there's a sort of software space. You may leave.
Do swords count?
I'll leave my weapons in the box.
Everyone's there's like 2 more soldiers.
I will also place mine in the box.
Okay, what
Yeah,
weapons are you-
Sho just kind of takes a few minutes. You see him like fishing for grenades, puts the railgun down, puts his pulse rifle down, puts his pulse pistol down, finds more grenades, and he has a small little pile visible in the hold there.
As you
This is and he just points to his bonding knife. This is a knife. It is ceremonial. I probably couldn't kill anyone with it if I tried.
put it in the box.
He just
Oh.
kind of tosses it back into the ship.
Oh,
You
so I suppose family heirloom swords count as weapons too.
I mean, this is the closest thing the Tau have to religious significance, so he's not too pleased about parting with that bonding knife.
Ah. I suppose I put my naval pistol and my sword in the bar shuttle.
Crow's gonna put his stuff in the co-pilot spot very ceremoniously.
Okay, that's good. Once that's all done, the moment you hand the guns over, they immediately start taking. One of the other officers immediately starts taking them out, start looking, and some of the soldiers actually just drop away and start looking at the guns like new toys.
Definitely glad I didn't put mine in the box.
Well,
The officer says, "Don't
yeah.
worry, they will be returned, but they must be inspected for advantages."
For what?
Okay.
Advances.
Mm.
He goes,
Everybody needs technology.
"I shall now take you to Her Majesty. The praise-
His
All right, so
For the record,
do you
Vandrick
guys
is
think it
leaving.
would be all right for Sho to remove his helmet now, or should he keep it on?
Probably
I mean,
keep
they
it
didn't
on.
care about Crow. If they don't care
Yeah,
about
but-
Crow, they're probably not going to care about a blue man.
Well, Eldar are also kind of common out these parts. Tau are like, what the fuck is that? Levels of rare here.
We've met a few.
Eldar aren't common anywhere.
They're more common in the Expanse.
That is true.
Like
I'm gonna
there's
take
we
off
are.
my helmet.
like there's a craft
Okay,
world. in the
keep going.
Expanse.
Good guy.
Yeah.
So you've taken off your helmet.
Yes.
Instantly, as soon as you go to reach your helmet, like 5 guns get pointed directly at you.
This is my helmet. I'm only making it easier for you to kill me. May I remove it?
It might be a bomb. One of them whispers. Bomb in the
Why
helmet.
would he have a
Do you wish to
bomb
examine
helmet?
it?
One of the soldiers just like comes along like very closely. This officers examine the helmet. A soldier comes along, raises his bayonet, and doesn't stab you, but just like gently prods the side of your helmet.
He takes it off. I'll stand within the quote unquote blast radius. Okay.
He takes it off and like everyone just like stares for a minute, tilts their head, and goes, "You're blue."
Indeed, I am.
He is a rare species of abhuman.
What's that?
Oh, please. It's very obvious that I'm Xenos.
What's that?
They don't seem to mind.
They probably think we're all Xenos.
Technically, you are.
Do you know what an alien is?
Yes, all of you.
Yeah.
Let's go
I
with
was
that.
correct.
Completely
Yes, I
accurate.
know how
Let's
these-
move on.
All right.
Says the seneschal.
All right. I didn't get the chance to say it. Vandrick is leaving his weapons on the shuttle.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Yes. May I have my helmet back?
For the record, he would like to bring his rifle along as an example of goods that his house could provide to these people in terms of trade, but something tells me they're not going to buy that.
Actually, the moment, I'm going to do the helmet first. The moment you gave the helmet over, one of the officers who wasn't wearing his helmet put it on, and is now looking around the room like, I don't see how this works. It's like it's got one eye and I see fine. What's this button do? Why is everything red?
That's called a black sun filter. It allows you to see in the dark.
Sir, I think we should get more of these. Shh.
Gravity is so far, Stu.
They're
He
almost
gives it back.
like the tech.
Thank you.
These are both useful. The engine order will enjoy them.
Perhaps if you make it worth our while, I'll share more of the technology I have available to me with you.
Excellent, excellent. Like the soldiers, like all the officers wanted to go like in order, like excellent, 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 excellent.
Ah. I like the
Arya,
cut of
I
these
think
guys'
I will-
jib.
I think I will very much enjoy interacting with these people.
I am
I want to
sure you
show
will,
them my
Joe.
knight.
I am sure you will. We should have
I
brought
want
the
to
knight. They would have
flex
loved
on
it.
them with my knight. Ah,
By the way, for your
Please tell me the
rifle,
knight did not
so-
just in fact say flex on them.
yeah.
so,
Say again, Zaku?
You wanted to bring one of your guns along?
Yeah, I wanted to bring the rifle. I was going to visibly pop the breech open, pull the shell out of the breech, which is obviously a heavy bolter shell,
Instantly
put
everyone
it
points
back
guns
in.
at you.
Let's
Do they
finish,
just put-
let's finish
they just-
making friends first, shall we?
Let's go talk to people.
Put the gun
I don't-
in the box, even though the gun wouldn't fit in the box.
I'm trying to speak and people keep speaking over me.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Vandrick just raises an eyebrow at that as he just casually slides the now removed round from the breech into his belt, into his belt pouch, removes the ammunition belt pouch, puts it back on the shuttle, removes his bolt pistol, puts it back on the shuttle, even takes his sword off, puts that back on the shuttle, and then returns with the empty breech open firearm, and he says, and holds it up for them to see, and he says, "Gentlemen, this is a weapon from the far reaches of the Imperium, and I would most like to be able to show it to your leadership here, so that I might demonstrate to them the offers that my house has for them."
There's a couple of mutterings. And a guy comes forward with a break brown sack. Put it in the sack.
He says, "Just put it in the sack."
Yes. It doesn't quite fit in the sack.
It doesn't fit in the box, put it in the sack.
It doesn't fit in the box. Put it in the sack. Well, he closes
Yeah,
the
the
breech first. He slides it into the sack as far as it'll go to demonstrate that it's clearly not going to fit completely into the sack.
Oh no, they just put the barrel, so they just tie it around the barrel, so the barrel's just sticking out the top.
So the barrel's just sticking out. Excellent.
And then one soldier's like carrying it. Bring it with us.
Put it in the sack.
Put it in the box. It doesn't fit in the box. Put it in this sack. It barely fits in the sack. Better than nothing.
Oh, it's going in the sack.
And the moment you are all disarmed, and they decide they got a couple of soldiers like talking at you.
You are immediately fired upon. Roll initiative.
Finally!
No, and then
I was half expecting it.
once you're all disarmed, they don't lower their weapons, but the officer goes, "You may now proceed." And as you are walking in, literally everyone is pointing guns at you as you walk inside.
Are there any personnel in this city who are not armed?
Yes. The prisoners.
Ah, proper Hive City protocol then. Buddy!
What's a high?
Like one of these, only it doesn't move.
That is dumb.
I concur.
Yes, but by making something static, you can make it much, much larger. Make a much more permanent and defensible position. Yes.
The people around you are just looking at you as you say that. No one makes a noise. They just turn away.
They're just like, what the fuck is this off-worlder saying?
Methinks you have offended them.
And then suddenly one of the shots puffs out shadows. This is the glorious city of Floma, the rightful rulers of Zafe. This city shall spread across the world and dominate all the other land ships and bring it under the union of our lord and master, the Presinista.
I still have no idea what that word you keep saying is.
I think he's saying Presiness.
Like president, but female?
With an S on the end, yes.
No, the
Okay.
Presinista.
Oh, Presinester. Oh, okay. You've been cutting off for like the last syllable every time.
Sorry, the Presinista.
Yeah.
Presinester. Alright.
Not as good
Okay.
as El Presidente.
Dun, 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 dun.
El Chapo.
Well, it's actually it's
Ah.
the Lord Regent, the Presinista.
Lord Regent, the Presinester.
So yes, you are taken to an elevator and you are guided. As you're walking through, does anyone make a perception test?
Well, now
Yeah,
that
sure,
you've said
why
something,
not?
yes. Yes,
I will make a perception
Sure.
roll with my
That makes-
incredible
And
ears.
you will be
That
able-
makes
depending
sense.
on how many degrees of success you get, it's awareness, by the way. So
Thought so. Awareness.
Hiya! 2
Any
degrees.
bonuses or penalties?
No, just
3 degrees of success.
4 actually,
Damn it.
4 as well.
I somewhat passed.
Okay, so everyone who got 1,
See.
who is just Gruffles. You managed to just spot the impressive array of amounts of firepower stored in this one hangar. There are vehicles, tanks, and many other things. Oh my!
I'm not gonna say this in character, but all I'm thinking is, wow, you could throw one grenade in there and blow this entire fucking place up.
Pretty much.
Nothing can go wrong.
So for those who got 3 degrees of success, which is Jorg, Paladin, you notice a number of very impressive vehicles stashed around. Specifically, what appears to be a what I'm going to just send you a picture of 2 of the vehicles.
I'm presuming they have legs.
I'm guessing that one of them is like a Malkador heavy tank or something of that age.
Is that like a Horus Heresy super tank?
That is a Horus Heresy main battle tank.
Okay, so
It's about
not
20
quite as big.
Hold on.
It's about 20
I feel-
tons.
Oh, we donate history. Let's keep
It's
going.
about 20 tons heavier than the Lehman Russ.
Ah.
Glorious.
I eagerly await the images.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh fuck.
Everyone who got 3 degrees of success, who is Vandrick, you get another 2 stars on you 2 pictures.
Okay, what?
You got 2 degrees of success. Well, 3 degrees of success. You get 2 pictures.
I feel that since I am
Okay.
well versed in
Funny
archaeotech
thought.
lore, I should also recognize what they are just right off the bat.
Assuming they're not homemade.
This is true, but they would still
No.
be archaeotech.
Zaku,
Would they
you
be
have,
archaeotech?
you have
If
just
they are
DM'd
Horus Heresy main battle tanks, then yes, they are.
you have just DM'd me the word hello.
I know, so I can send you a picture.
Oh,
Yes.
that is
We're
not a
having
Malkador.
Is
Big,
it a tank?
What is it?
It is a tank. It's
a
a.
big fun.
Have y'all seen this? Y'all seen the Scorpion from Halo, right?
It's a scorpion tank.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it looks like. Yeah.
Nice.
Everyone with 3 degrees
This is
of
not
success-
This is not something that is normally in 40k.
I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse.
There's also a mech suit.
So 4 degrees of success, who is Jorg, Crow, Jorg and Crow. So 2 for you. So you get something extra special to see. So
Ooh.
you get, okay, so who is these pictures to? Okay, so 1 sec. Crow first.
Oh, that's pretty. I want 9.
The suspense is killing me.
what are these things?
You didn't get a high enough
Well,
roll. You don't get to see yet.
Then hopefully the other players will share them.
Don't you dare. This is rule breaking.
But you
Oh.
could just, hey, look over there. Or, hey, look over there.
If you deviate from the flight
You
path,
get something extra special.
Oh.
Oh. I'm a happy boy.
So yeah, you see that stuff as you are exiting the entrance, exiting the hangar and going into the elevator. You go up the elevator, and as you're rising up, the superstructure of the elevator, the outside is quite visible. Indeed, there's a lot of exposed parts.
Can I make a tech use roll to find out what purpose these things serve?
Common law tech, technically.
I don't have a common law tech.
Then you have to physically interact with it to use it.
Okay. So, can I just poke? Does that count?
Yeah. Please give me two numbers between 1d10.
Between what?
10.
1 and 10? Okay. 9 and 5.
Nope, nothing bad happened. You don't poke anything dangerous. You just poke it, you're not really sure.
Okay. Excuse me. I turn to one of the soldiers accompanying us. What purpose does all this machinery in here serve? What am I looking at?
The soldier looks at you as, that is not my duty.
You don't know the basic layout of your home?
That is run by the engine order.
Very well. I suppose I will have to speak to them personally. This city of yours is most intriguing.
Yeah, just like you wanting to speak to the engine order.
Is that a faux pas among your people?
They don't speak to anyone other than the elder tacticians.
Show just kind of ponders that on the rest of this awkward Mass Effect tier elevator ride.
Complete with 1950s sort of gramophone music. In fact, the loudspeaker looks like a gramophone.
Okay, that's awesome.
Such a strange place.
Attention. Tonight's meal on deck 77 will be recycled waste. Touflé.
Oh,
That sounds lovely.
It is. It's great with sweat gland porridge.
Somewhere on some piece of shit hive world where there's Inquisitors present, they're screaming.
they're screaming because they know they'll never get food as good as what's on this place.
That was
Actually,
the
no.
implication, yes.
Moving forward, you eventually reach the elevator and then you're guided into what appears to be a city street. As you look up, you can see the sky shift slightly. The brown sky as the vehicle moves in awkward and different patterns far below your feet. In fact, everywhere you step, there's always this faint rumble.
I am sure it is fine.
About you see people milling about, all wearing what appears to be some kind of brown jumpsuit. Although with various drapes and fineries, some even wearing what appears to be bits of metal formed into jewellery. One even looks gold.
Oh,
The city architecture itself is quite geometric. Straight lines formed, but the art style itself is quite... I don't think you've seen sort of like dwarven art style from Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very straight, very stark, very basic, lots of lines. And it seems to be almost everywhere. In fact, as you continue to walk, gold seems to be worked into various parts of the building. Not evenly. Sometimes the gold will just turn into like generic metal. And as you walk, you even see what appears to be wood built into certain areas.
How odd.
Like a very black charred wood
Peculiar.
still there. So you're guided through into what appears to be a plaza area. People are milling about, following you in sort of interest. The guards are keeping them back, and they still all have their guns pointed at you. I would also like to note that a few people, passers-by, have drawn guns and are now training them on you, but they're not doing anything.
I'm pretty accustomed to this at this point.
I will also point out that some of the soldiers are walking at a very awkward angle as they are trying to walk backwards while simultaneously pointing their guns at you.
Some of the dudes that are pointing the guns at us, not our guards, but just other people drawing guns, I want to give them the what's up nod.
Oh,
The
I'd
up
like to-
nod.
Everyone kind of tilt. Those
Hello
guys sort of,
there.
like, tilt their heads and just sort of like not sure how to react.
Hello. Goodbye. Hello.
Did anyone
Goodbye.
try and overhear what some people are saying?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let me just
Oh,
awareness.
I'd love.
Vandrick is too busy admiring the architecture.
I'm too busy saying hello and goodbye to
Crow,
all those people drawing guns at us.
Crow, however, is able to hear like various things like, "Oh, God, they're so strange. What is the colour he's wearing?" And one of the most interesting.
Green?
Yes. And another one says, "We should never let outsiders in here." Did that person just look at the sky? That tall, lanky one? Like, looked at the sky and then nodded at us. Strange. Do you think we can load them into the gun barrels?
At some point, Vandrick is going to make the
The what?
sign of the Aquila to somebody, just because. Why not?
By making a triangle.
Emperor.
That's not.
What is the?
It's not even. Wow. Okay.
Oh
It's a-
no.
They
I am. It's
either
a good
think
thing
it's
I'm
like
not.
a bird or a butterfly. Oh wait, they probably
it's
don't
a
know.
Good
Why
thing
is
I'm
that?
not playing a missionary.
For the dudes talking smack, I want to give them the finger guns.
I'm
These
gonna
people-
kill 'em.
These people are all fucking heretics.
I think that just
I
kind
mean-
of goes without saying.
I mean, you're
Yeah, but-
traveling with huge heretics.
Well, yes.
This planet is the only human non-imperial controlled planet in the sector. Except for like a few undiscovered places, but this is well known and hasn't been
Oh no, no one's really tried to come here. Well, they have.
yeah.
I'll get to that in a bit. So anyway, you're guided to Flum. You're guided to the this very ornate-looking palace. In fact, the outside appears. In fact, the architecture and art seems to change slightly, looking a bit almost Greek in places, statues. And you eventually walk in, and you eventually walk into a hallway filled with statues without their heads on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Interesting.
And this is a very long hallway.
Oh.
People don't
This would be creepy if I wouldn't live in the 41st millennium, where this kind of thing is routine.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Common
in a
Lore
place like
Imperium
this
to see
one.
if Common Lore Imperium to see if they've beheaded all of the Primarchs.
Oh, these aren't my go on, go on.
Common Lore. Do I have Common Lore Imperium? I do not have Common Lore Imperium. Never mind.
I will fairly tell you that none of these are Primarchs. In fact, the names don't
Okay.
match up. Well, the one
Well, we
guy
don't
does
know.
have-
Maybe two of them could be.
One of them does have the name Roberta, but that's a girl.
Huh.
And it's Roberto, not Rabute.
Yeah, it's the closest one you can see.
Who
Not
thought that was a good idea to name him that?
not Red Booty.
I want to know who at
It's
Games Workshop thought that was
It's
a good idea.
legitimately it's a French name. It's like Robert in French or something. Excuse me.
So you get to the end of the hallway,
Disgusting.
the doors open, and you go into a very... You've got to understand that... You ever seen those sort of like... Renaissance palaces?
Mm.
This-
Yes.
It's kind of like that, like even marble floors. So you've gone from
Huh.
stark outside to ornate inside. And
Nice.
you're brought in and then guided up the steps. And finally you are brought into a hall with white plastered walls with actual wooden furniture. And then you're given a warning. If any of you break the furniture, it is punishable by death.
Fair.
And then this all
The seneschal resists her cat-like urges to push everything over.
And then all the soldiers then suddenly just lower their holster their weapons and leave.
Oh,
And then they close the doors, and you are left alone. Someone has put the sack
Well-
and the gun in the corner.
Okay.
Interesting.
hmm. How is the room set up?
Well, it's like a sort of a wide open dining room without a table, but there's like glass windows along one side, polished floors. Generally, just some chairs set up with a rug.
I suppose I take a.
Oh, okay, you take a seat.
Lay back a little. Some noble's gonna bust out of the door and be all eccentric at us or something. This is what
Suddenly start
happens.
disco dancing.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
try-
they do that. Nobles do really weird stuff when they get bored. That's why they should be in a knight, fighting on the front lines at all times. Because if they
It's the
don't, they
only
get all
way.
weird and
Okay, I need.
Or out hunting monsters with an oversized rifle.
I'll be back in 5
Oh,
seconds
yeah.
because I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a bit. How's this all going, by the way?
I'm enjoying our shenanigans.
Yes.
odd.
Be back in a sec.
Also, if anybody hasn't started playing the latest version of Gundam Mod, let me tell you, it's
I started
quality.
today.
Good.
It's actually what I was doing before I showed up.
Oh, that's what I'm doing at this very moment.
I can't
Gotta say-
multitask while I'm doing RPGs. Doesn't work for me
That's
really.
fair.
So
No, that's fair. It can be tough.
he-
The most I can do is music.
Mm.
they're probably gonna ask for what do you think the last core?
I don't
I'm
actually know.
hoping it's something simple like throwing 3,000 soldiers at something, letting them do something.
Yeah, but I think
Hmm.
they've got the whole Total War thing covered. That's the problem right
Good one.
now.
Yeah,
I think we
They're
might be
the
doing
same
something
here.
domestic or else
Yeah.
incredibly dangerous.
This
Tactical
is
Tactical
knight
I
into a city.
were I to guess, I would say they're probably going to ask us to shoot our ship's guns at one of the other land ships.
They have guns that can do that themselves.
yeah, that's the thing. Any kind of military operation, these guys
Yeah,
have
but
basically
they-
got handled.
Yeah,
Well,
but
in
they can
theory,
shoot
it
them
could
from
just be
two
over-
angles at the same time.
and
I was gonna say that in different angle. I mean, you're prepared for flat leveled guns. You're not prepared to be shot from space.
Mm.
yeah, especially if we put our whole fleet at it, we can probably knock a city.